Hey, everybody, VP here, and it's time for another Prime to Snap. That's right, we're here to prime, we're primed, we're ready to snap. This is the hour and a half long stream in which I play the game Marvel Snap. That's what we're doing, guys, and guess what? It is a new season, the August season just kicking off. The Second Steps Part 2, I guess, or the Heralds of Galactus season, I guess is what this one is called. It's kind of, but I don't know. It's kind of like a part 2 to the old Fantastic Four that we had last season. So, not too shabby. There should be a maybe like a drinking game. Every time I say not too shabby, you take a drink. I don't know. I say that a lot, don't I? That's a word I like. It's a phrase I like. So why not? Why not use it? But yeah, guys, it is the Heralds of Galactus season. Pretty excited for it. I got something pretty fun in store for you here. I did get the season pass card, and which happens to be Galactus First Steps. Let's take a look at Galactus First Steps here. Boom! Well, this is the variant. I don't have this yet, but this is the card. It is a 6 energy card, 12 power. And his ability is, my Herald is the next character I see you play. End of turn, +2 power if you're winning my Herald's location. And he can be in hand or in play. That's how he sees his Herald. So that's pretty cool. It's a cool little gimmick. Neat little thing. Yeah, I thought I'd try something. I mean, I'm sure there's lots of people doing different things with this. Again, I do not try to watch any other streamers or content creators before I try out the card. So I like to try out the card first, and then I go see what the other content creators and streamers are doing, just to see what they're doing. So this is my original idea. I'm sure it's not. I mean, it's original to me. Somebody else has probably thought of it. I would be surprised if someone didn't think about it. But it's kind of fun. So what's the premise? You say, VP? Well, there was already a Galactus in the game, and I don't know how much of these duplicate cards we're gonna get. There's so many characters in Marvel that the fact that we have to keep going back to the same characters and adding something different to their names, a little, I don't know. I don't like it. Say that much, but it is cool to see a different spin on old characters. But yeah, the original Galactus is still in the game, of course. And the original Galactus, for those of you out there that may not know, is I gotta get all the way down here. Why does it always switch me back? Let's go to favorites. Get the favorites so I can see. Hey, I'll just type in Galactus right here. How about that? Let's use the search option that the game allows you, puts in the game for you to find things easy. So yeah, here is the original Galactus, a 6/6, and on reveal if you're winning this location. And this is your only card here. Destroy all other locations. So kind of fun, guys. Kind of fun. I definitely do not mind it. And yeah, it's gonna be. Oh, I got some feedback happening here. Hang on a second. What is going on? Figure out my sound issue here. Oh, there we go. I think I got it squared away. But yeah, that was the original, and he is a fun card to play. Actually makes you paranoid. At least me. Whenever I went up against a Galactus player. I'm scarred, man. I'm scarred after the game because we leave a location open during the game, and all of a sudden Galactus just comes down and steals the location, and then you're like, holy crap! And then like the next, from then on out, you're like, you have to keep asking yourself, does this player have Galactus in their deck? Does this player have Galactus in the deck? So it's a little bit of it can make you kind of crazy. So I had the brilliant idea of passing on the crazy. That's right, we are going to pass on the crazy. So why don't we use Galactus First Steps with old Galactus? We'll really mess people up with this combination, I thought. And so far it has. It has done the trick, guys. It has definitely done the trick. I've gotten a pretty good record with this particular deck. In fact, I'll bring it up for you right now so you can see it. It's my untapped statistics based on last 7 days, but I just made this deck yesterday. So, actually, I haven't even uploaded the new one here yet. So let me get that uploaded so you can see what the heck we're talking about here. There we go. All right, let's see. All right, let's see if I brought it. Let's see if I did it right. Boom. Yep, Twin Galactus. There it is. That's the deck we're using, guys. Twin Galactus, as you can see, based on untap.gg statistics. Untap.gg, of course, the deck tracker that I use and many other content creators and streamers use for the game. Yeah, these are the statistics, man. I've gotten 15 net cubes, a 65.2% win rate, and 30 wins and 14 losses. Now, of course, we could be going up against bots because it is the beginning of the season. I am in Vibranium, too, as well, so we're not quite to the Infinite yet. I hit Infinite for the first time last season, guys. That was awesome. That's a couple streams ago, actually. Happened on stream. So if you want to see me hit Infinite from last season, that was a couple streams ago. First time I hit Infinite, guys. Didn't go too far. I think I finished like 48,000 or something in Infinite, but it was fun. It was fun. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get back up there. Maybe I will. Maybe this deck will help me get back up there. But yeah, there you go, guys. That is the win rate. As you can see, really good win rate, which usually means that when I stream it, it's gonna be bad. But we'll see. We'll see. So let's get the deck overview here. It's pretty simple, like I already said. Its primary purpose is to drive people nuts because we have the Galactus First Steps. So as soon as I play my first card, if Galactus' First Steps is in my hands, you get a little warning. This, you see the shadow of Galactus, and then Galactus starts ticking up, and my opponent can see him ticking up. And it becomes a choice of, oh man, do I challenge that location? Because as long as Galactus Herald is winning the location that they're at, Galactus just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So you kind of have to play to that Herald's location, or just let Galactus, grow out of hand. But to throw the crazy wrench into the system, we put regular Galactus in here. I will try to leave a spot open, provided I get a Galactus in here, to actually pull an actual Galactus. So while my opponent is focusing on my First Steps Galactus, the actual Galactus will sneak up and force them to bow before Galactus. That's the plan, man. And it's fun when it happens, dude. It's fun when it happens. So how do we do that? One other cards. Who are the other accessories to the crazy here? The other accessories to the crazy is 1 cost Kitty Pryde 1/1. This returns to your hand +1 power. Return at the start of each turn. Just a good card to have, and especially if I get Galactus down early and she gets buffed up throughout the game, we can use her in Galactus' final location there to kind of boost it up some for fairly cheap price. We got Iceman in the location. I don't know, you could trade out probably any of these 1 cost for 1 cost that you like. I haven't used Iceman in a while, and he's got a little bit of a, I think he has a tie to Galactus and the Silver Surfer. Maybe I'm wrong with that. Maybe they just look alike. You're saying they just look alike, an Iceman and a Galactus? I don't know, man. But I thought I'd put Iceman in here because I figure Iceman, of course, 1/2 on reveal, give a card in your opponent's hand +1 cost. So I figured, hey, if I can bump up the cost of one of my opponent's cards, that will make it even harder for them to contest whichever Galactus they try to contest. So that's why we've got Iceman in here. And then, of course, we got number 2, best number 2 drop in the game, I think now. Season pass card from last season, Mr. Fantastic First Steps. He is a 2/2, and end of turn, give a card in your hand, -1 cost or +2 power. Dude, this dude is like so crazy. I think he's going to get a nerf. And it sucks because it's a season pass card, man. People spent money to get this card. Let him do his thing. Let him do his thing. He's a 2/2. He gives a card in your hand, -1 cost or +2 power. but I know a lot of people that have this card are using him, making a lot of decks, I believe. We are not surprised by that. So like I said, probably wouldn't be surprised if he gets a nerf in the future. Hopefully not anytime soon. But for now, we're going to take advantage of what he does and help us hopefully get our actual Galactus down cheaper, or even our First Steps Galactus cheaper, so we can get him out a little bit early. And just to add a little more chaos to the crazy, we got Pixie in the deck, a 2/2. On reveal, shuffle the base cost of all cards in your deck that started there. So she can really mix things up, especially if I get her down like on 2. So it's good to have her in this deck. Makes for a lot of fun occasions and super cheap Galactuses and First Step Galactus. So not bad. And even a death can make for a cheap death as well. We also got Phastos. Phastos, an underappreciated card, I believe. I like Phastos. A shame he got nerfed, but I can kind of see where he was. He was a 3/5 when he originally came out, which was pretty awesome. Still with the same ability. Now he's a 3/4 on reveal. Give each card in your deck -1 cost or +2 power. So again, that just works towards trying to get Galactus down in cost. Or any of my other cards down in cost, or more power, because why not? Why not push on, pile on the power? I also have Baron Zemo, and Baron Zemo is in this deck specifically for the original Galactus. I usually like to try to hold this if I can, for a chance when I get Galactus down. That way I get 2 cards for the cost of 3. Baron Zemo, of course, a Series 5 card, by the way. Baron Zemo's a 3/5. On reveal, recruit a card that costs the least from your opponent's deck to your side of this location. And he can pull some pretty nice cards out by the time I play him, you choose. It's nice to have him here. Short of that, I don't have to save him for the original Galactus. If I have First Steps Galactus in my hand and I have a Herald down, then of course he helps keep that lane and keep the First Steps Galactus going up in power as well. Then we got Wave. Again, just a way to try to cheat out these Galactus and make them a little cheaper if I can. Especially Original Galactus. In fact, she's really in here for Original Galactus. She is a 3/5. On reveal, all cards cost a maximum of 4 until the end of next turn. So, it's a great curve. You play Wave on turn 3. You play, which will take your Galactus down to 4 energy, and then you play Galactus that following turn, and you're off to the races, as they say, forcing your opponent to start kneeling. I will say I've had some pretty silly turnarounds while playing this deck too. So sometimes I get Galactus down quite a bit, Original Galactus down, and but I have had it turn against me. I learned a very valuable lesson actually too with Galactus here. Don't play Galactus against the Destroy deck. There's a hot tip for you guys out there. Don't do that. I was not paying attention, and I was playing against a Destroy deck. Played Galactus down to the empty location, and and of course I snapped, I think, before that, because I'm like, I'll play Galactus. You're going to kneel before Galactus. And then my opponent immediately snaps back at me. They were playing a Destroy deck, and I wasn't paying attention. And I'm like, what? I still didn't recognize it. I'm like, what? What are you snapping for? I got Galactus. What do you got? What do you got that can combat with Galactus? Well, it turns out they had a Null in their hand because, if you're going up against a Destroy deck, of course they're going to have Null. Like 90% of the time, Null's going to be in those Destroy decks. So, and Null just came down, and he was like 44 power or something. I don't know. Wiped my Galactus out of the, he just annihilated my Galactus. It was funny. It was a funny happenstance and a very valuable lesson. So don't play Galactus against Destroy decks. unless you know that Null is already down. All right, so we got Wave, and then I cheesed out and put Shang-Chi in the deck. If I want Galactus to win a location, I have to control it. We got Shang-Chi there to help control that location, to get rid of any of the big cards that happen to drop there. Of course, Shang-Chi, if you don't know, 4/3. On reveal, destroy all enemy cards here that have 10 or more powers. Nice little tool to have in the toolkit. Just a nice little tool to have in the toolkit. We got Iron Man here, just to sell the illusion of a First Steps Galactus, with the heralds and everything. You know, but he can also be used in Galactus Lane very rarely, unless I can get a cheap Iron Man out of the way here. Yeah, I don't know. Iron Man, just a good card to have. I'm not always going to have original Galactus in my hand, and sometimes I'm not even going to have First Steps Galactus. They're just going to hang out and have Galactus chat in my in my deck, while the rest of my deck tries to fight to win the game. Thankfully, the deck kind of holds up okay. Not great, but it holds up okay without, Galactus or Galactus First Steps. But of course, Galactus and Galactus First Steps helps push, definitely is what this deck is all about. And then we have Death. Again, just Death comes in as the last card to play if I get the original Galactus down. Of course, by then, there should be lots of cards that have been destroyed, and she should be fairly cheap. So a cheap 12-power card, definitely worth it. For those of you that don't know, Series 3 card is Death is a Series 3 card. She has 8 energy and 12 power, but she costs 1 less for each card destroyed this game. So if I throw a Galactus down, it destroys all the other locations. Of course, it destroys all those other cards there, and she gets discounted. So that's why she is here. Yeah, this is the Twin Galactus deck, guys. I hope we have some pretty fun with it. I hope we have some fun with it this live stream. Yeah, I hope you get to enjoy it, man. So let's go ahead. We're gonna jump in. By the way, what do you guys think of the new season music here? We got that chorus, the Latin chorus, ominous chorus in the background. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool indeed. By the way, why is Deadpool here? Has Deadpool served? Well, okay, that's dumb. Of course, Deadpool must have served as a Galactus Herald at some point in the comics. Forgive me because I haven't read the comics. I don't really follow the Marvel comics that much. Well, mainly just the movies and such. But I don't know. Deadpool would be a pretty funny herald for Galactus. That is for. But yeah, we got Galactus here. We got Fallen One. It looks like we got the Silver Surfer. We got. Fire Lady from this one. By the way, still no Firestar? This is, Stevie Ray, Stevie Ray Nova or something like that. A card that'll be coming out later in this season, I believe. And then we got a third Ghost Rider coming in this season for some stinking reason. Again, going back to using the same characters over and over again in different varieties, man. Come on, man. We got to use... There's a huge library of Marvel characters that you can use. Surely you can use some of the other characters out there, especially like some of the lesser known ones, But I imagine it cost rights to use. I don't know if Second Inner has to pay rights to use all of the if they just get the rights to all of Marvel, or for each individual character do they have to pay licensing fees? I don't know. That would be interesting to know. Maybe that's why they're going to the same route, using the same character over and over again. But hopefully we can steer away from that a little bit and just get new and unique cards, I think. But anyways, let's jump in here. Twin Galactus. Here we go. We are at 77, guys. I'm hoping I make Infinite again this season, but I don't know if I'm going to. I hope to. I made it there last season, so hopefully I can make it back there this season. Let me show you untapped deck trackers here so you can see what's going on. My deck and my opponent's deck, if you will. All right, what do we got to start off with? It's first turn. We got 1 energy. Attilan is the first location. After turn 3, shuffle your hand, your deck, and draw 3 cards. We'll just play our Iceman down there. We are playing I'm Not Incredible. A picture of Pedro Pascal wannabe there. The avatar. Okay. Not incredible. That's fine. Let's see. Are you going to be able to combat Galactus? That's the real question. We do have First Steps Galactus in my hand. Oh, my opponent retreated, so I guess they weren't incredible at all. They're like, yeah, not incredible. I'm done. Iceman and Galactus First Steps scared them off. Oh, by the way, I wasn't paying attention there. I don't like to play a one-cost card for Galactus's Herald, because you can just get rid of that with a Killmonger pretty easily, and then bye-bye buffs for Galactus. At least I think that's how it works. Once the Herald's out of the way, Galactus doesn't get buffed. Yeah, that was actually a misplay on mine. My opponent was like, screw it! They're pay to win! They got the season pass! Boo-hoo! I shouldn't be like that, man. I should not be like that. It's a good card, man. The season pass is an incredible deal, by the way. Talking about being not incredible. I'm not incredible. The season pass is pretty incredible. I'm still not on board with this super season pass or whatever, so you get another card there. I did get it because I create content for Marvel Snap, even though I'm not affiliated in any way with them. So I got it purely for content, guys. But yeah, it is. I don't know, man. Paying $20 a month. I don't know. I'm doing it. But yeah. Anyways, let's go back to the our win-loss tracker here. Hey, we got our old win-loss tracker back. The old faithful. We got 1 win, 0 losses this stream, bringing us to a total of 207 wins and 167 losses total for all of the Marvel Snap live streams that I've been doing for a year now. That's right, guys. I have been doing Marvel Snap live streams for a year. Doesn't seem like it, man. Seems like just yesterday I got into this game and was like, I'll try this out. Steam continued to recommend it to me and was free to play, and I'd gotten into all the Marvel Cinematic Universe and everything, so I'm like, you know what, I'll play it. And man, I was hooked. I was hooked, man. I was hooked. All right, here we are, turn 1. Again, Iceman in my hand. We do have Galactus First Steps already, but I'm not going to make the same mistake I made last time. Quantum Tunnel, the first location after you play a card here. Swap it with a card in your deck. Mojo World coming up as our second location. Whoever has more cards here gets plus 100 power Nova currently. That's a great magnet for cards. Definitely a great magnet for cards for original Galactus if you can. All right, we are playing a Destroy deck, so I don't think we're going to have any original Galactus, things here, which is fine because we don't have original Galactus yet. So I think we'll just rely on Galactus First Steps. I guess I'll play... You know what? I'll play Baron Zemo down to Quantum Tunnel. That seems like a great idea. Get swapped out. I'll get one of my opponent's cards. Oh, they're using Destroy cards, so that's probably not going to be great for us, especially going forward, but we'll see. Minoru coming down for my opponent at the Quantum Tunnel, turning into a Deathlock, doesn't get anything, and then Carnage coming down for them at Mojo World, destroying their Wolverine and Deadpool. Deadpool there? I don't know. But they are leading Mojo World. We get a X-23 off of the Baron Zemo. Of course, Baron Zemo is the herald to my First Steps Galactus, so again, that's kind of a silly move, Scott, because, now his herald is buried in the deck somewhere. That's okay. That's okay. We'll just keep going forward. I did get an Iron Man, which is amazing. Well, that's pretty cool. We got an Iron Man at the Quantum Tunnel. Not bad. I think I'll play Phastos down here to the Quantum Tunnel. We'll just use the Quantum Tunnel as much as we can. I'll play my Iceman down now. It looks like Kitty Pryde might be sitting out this one, because I haven't really started powering up any. A Tuma coming down for my opponent at the Quantum Tunnel, turning into a Killmonger, taking out my X-23, which I got from my opponent. Oh, thank you for that energy. I'll take it. X-23, then hopping over to Mojo World to join my other card that I played there. Phastos coming down, giving us the buffs, and then pulling out a Mr. Fantastic First Steps. Awesome. Could have asked for a better swap at the Quantum Tunnel than that. We have Pixie in hand. Is it worth playing Pixie now this late in the game? It'll let me get a cheap death out. Probably. I mean, come on. I got 2 3-cost cards in my deck and an 8-cost card. So we're going to have a 3-cost death in our hand, which I think is pretty cool. Oh, and we do have original Galactus now, too. So, but I don't think I'm gonna play that. My opponent retreated. My opponent retreated. I do notice that I get a lot of retreats playing this deck. I think people just are not happy with the Galactus First Steps, you know, season pass card for some reason. I don't know. Maybe they think that's OP or something. Who knows? But I get a lot of retreats with it. So we only get 1 cube out of that, but we do get a win. Phastos getting a little upgrade there. All right, let's jump on over here to our win-loss tracker. That gives us 2 wins this stream, 208 wins and 167 losses total for live stream. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. It's updated for you guys. All right, there we go. Jump into another game. Twin Galactus, let's go. Haven't had any exciting moments yet. We've had 2 retreats. We've had 2 retreats so far. All right, turn 1 here. We are playing POP 12. I play POP 12 a lot. I see that name a lot. Is it a bot? Yeah, bot. I don't know. I see POP 12 so much. Turn 1, I don't even have a card to play here. We do have original Galactus in hand, so that's pretty cool. I think I'll snap. Why not? It's a bot, I think. Definitely fooled bots with Galactus. They play a Misty Knight down to the mysterious second location, which happens to be Atlantis. You only have 1 card here. It has +5 power. That Misty Knight, of course. Highly evoluted. High evolutionary, so it is 7 power card. Of turn, if they have any unspent energy, give 1 of your other cards +1 power. I guess we can start our Kitty Pryde here. It's the only card I can play right now. Also, yeah, we'll play Kitty Pryde down to Asgard. Wow, that was hard. Hey, Kitty Pryde down to Asgard. Here we go. Savage Land, the 3rd location. Add 2 raptors on each side of this location. Opponent did not play anything else that turn. So we definitely have Galactus here. If we choose Galactus in Asgard, as long as my opponent doesn't play anything. Do we do that? Yeah, let's do it. Let's start the bowing. Let's see if we can start the bowing of the Galactus. Okay, they just played Invisible Woman First Steps down to Atlantis. They're trying to build some stuff up. I kind of wish the Cyclops was out for them already. But maybe it won't make much of a difference here. The funny thing is, I play Galactus now, and Galactus becomes the herald of Galactus First Steps. Which I think is just awesome. And we're going to do that, man. We are playing Galactus down here to Asgard. And see if we can get our opponent to bow. Oh, my opponent played 2 cards there. Uh-oh. Doesn't matter. We had priority, so we are going into a Galactus playoff there. Did get 2 cards down. I think this is going to discount my death quite a bit. Yet death going down to 1 cost there. There's their Cyclops. And a Hydra Bob. Well, sorry, Hydra Bob. You're stuck with Galactus. Cyclops going to be zapping us, but I don't think it's going to matter. We got so much power we can throw down here. These next couple of turns, that's not going to matter. Just now I can play Death down. I don't think I will play. Maybe I should. Just to get more bodies for Cyclops. Does Pixie make sense? Not really. I'll just play Kitty Pryde down, I think. Yeah, we got 1 more turn. I have Galactus First Steps or Iron Man. Yeah. Do this. Opponent plays a Prodigy down, which will copy a Cyclops. So we're going to get 2 zappings from the Cyclops. 12 to 16 here now, guys. I don't think they can keep up, man. I do not think they can keep up. We're about to throw a Galactus down. Unless they have... The only thing that can mess me up here is a Shang-Chi, which is definitely a possibility. I don't know. The high evolutionary decks play Shang-Chi. Let's say they're not. Let's go ahead and play Galactus First Steps down here and see if we can get the bow. Ooh, they got a Red Hulk, though. They do have a Red Hulk, a 10-power Red Hulk, so not much there for them, but... Bowed before Galactus. I think you're a bot, but I'm going to fist bump you anyways. P-Op 12. Yeah, we won that 32-22 with a original OG Galactus, a death that only cost me 1, and, of course, the First Steps Galactus at 16 power. Not too shabby. I know people were concerned. Is Galactus going to get bigger than, like, Red Hulk? Can't Red Hulk just get bigger than Galactus? So far, First Steps Galactus has always been the bigger one, and I did make a deck that had both of them in it for a little bit. And First Step Galactus, if I got a Herald down, and nothing happened to the Herald, did outcase Red Hulk a bit. You can put those fears aside if you're wondering how that would work. All right, let's update the tracker here. 3 wins, 0 losses. Heck yeah. Wait, let me. Our live stream record, 209 wins, 167 losses total for live stream. Gotta love that. Gotta love it. Go. There we go, guys. So how you doing this week, guys? I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad because I got to go back to work. I've been on vacation the last couple of weeks. It's been great. Had a lot. Did a lot. Quite a bit while I was on vacation, so that was kind of fun. But, yeah, it's coming to a close, man. I got one more day, and it's back to my old schedule. I don't even get the morning schedule that I switched to before vacation. Everything got messed up, so I'm heading back to nights, guys. Wednesdays and Thursdays off. I'll probably go back to streaming on Wednesdays like this. Probably later. I used to try to stream at 7 o'clock on Wednesday. Lately, I've been all over the place, but I think we'll try to stream probably later on Wednesday nights. At least until I get my schedule figured out again. Got to get back to mornings, man. Get back to mornings. I worked nights my whole life, guys, and I tell you what, it is crazy. I think I'll play Pixie, actually. Let's play Pixie. That'll mix things up. That'll give me some cheap Galactus. Yeah, although most of my cheap cards are in hand, so that might not be the best choice. You know what? Let's not play Pixie yet. Let's go ahead and get our Mr. Fantastic down here to the rocket pad. The first location after turn 4. Give cards on the winning side here. +1 power. They played an Ant-Man down there. We played Mr. Fantastic's First Steps down there. But, yeah. I've worked nights most of my life, guys. And as I get older, nights get harder. Plus, not having weekends off really stinks, man. I gotta try to find a way to get weekends off because I can't go out and have fun with my wife or with my friends, people that are on normal schedules. Can't do any of that. Just can't do any of that. And when I work nights and have Wednesdays and Thursdays off. Hopefully I'll get back on mornings. It was nice the 2 weeks that I was on it. But I guess we'll see, man. I guess we'll see in the meantime. Back to nights. And streaming wise, yeah, I'll probably try to stream on Wednesdays. So looking for me stream Marvel Snap on my days off, Wednesdays and Thursdays. One of those days, and you look for me on Wednesdays, I guess is what I'm getting at. Hey, my opponent's taking a while here. My opponent is taking a while. I do not have Galactus or Galactus First Steps in my hand, but my opponent must have not have liked what they saw or something, because they retreated, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Something with this deck. The pure thought of Galactus making you bow down It just scares people away. Just scares people away, man. I didn't even have Galactus anywhere near my hand that time, and scared my opponent away. We're 4-0 now, guys. We are 4-0 this stream. I like that. For sure. You guys have any fun stories with Galactus yet? Have you had a chance to try him out? Are you kind of waiting to see where he lands? Dude, season pass card, I'd say get him, man. He's fun. He's fun at the very least. He'll work in any deck. And yeah, he's not the best season pass card I think that we've had, but I think he's all right. I think he's all right. What was the I got the other card too here. I forget what it was. That's how thoughtful I am. Oh yeah, Silver Surfer. Yeah, Silver Surfer First Steps. Another duplicate character. Silver Surfer First Steps is the super premium pass card that you get. She is a 3/4. End of turn, if you're winning this location with an on-reveal card, copy its text. I haven't really played with her a whole lot. I do have her, but I just didn't quite fit in to, my Galactus deck that I was playing. So I haven't used her a whole lot. So I don't know how she's going to be yet. I did get the Mole Man from the Grand Arena, which is really the only thing I really wanted from there. Although I wouldn't mind having some of the titles, or maybe the Premium Mystery variant. But I still want to grind for it, man. I still want to grind for it. I still got arena tickets. I'll probably use them to see how much farther I can get, see what I can get from it. Yeah, man. I got Mole Man. Didn't need to worry about the Mad Thinker. So I'm happy with that. I am definitely happy with that. We're going to play our Kitty Pryde down here in this game at the Bifrost, first location after turn 4. Move all cards, one location to the right. My opponent, Elijah, Danae, has no cards to play there. Well, Galactus First Steps is in my hand right now. I really don't want any of these cards to be my Herald, but I guess we'll pick Iceman. Like I said, I don't normally like to do that, simply because, Killmonger can take out the Heralds. But we're doing it. We're doing it. I could have waited, I suppose, until this next turn and made Wave the Herald. Probably would have been better, but oh well. We're getting the buffs rolling. We're getting those buffs a rolling for sure. Okay, what do we got here? 5 energy, thanks to the Feast, the second location. After you play a card here, all players get +1 energy next turn. Do we play our Baron Zemo here? I think that makes sense. Wave is in hand, but I like to use Wave for... I actually have Galactus in hands. Let's actually play Kitty Pryde over here to the third location. White Hot Room. First to fill this gets +3 max energy. Just in case my Baron Zemo that I played to Feast pulls, I don't know, like a Jubilee or something. That would be crazy. Alright, what's Zemo pulling? Zemo pulled a Sunspot. Okay. Not great, but not bad, I suppose. Mr. Fantastic and American Chavez coming down for my opponent. Fantastic going to the Bifrost. Chavez going to the White Hot Room. I'm going to snap here. I think I'm going to snap just in case my opponent decides to run away. All my cards are shifting to the right thanks to the Bifrost. This turn. The only thing I can play is Wave, Shang-Chi, or Kitty Pryde. Guess I'll just play my Wave, then my Kitty Pryde down just to power up the Kitty Pryde. We do have Death in hand and Galactus First Steps. No original Galactus yet. Oh, Professor X. Oh, interesting. Okay, Professor X coming down to Feast. That means we're going to get pushed out of there. They catch my Kitty Pryde. Oh, wait, actually, the zone move with Professor X? It does. I question why they did that, unless they have a War Machine. because I just got the white hot room, which gave me +3 energy. My opponent snapped. What are they snapping on, man? What are they snapping on? What am I missing here? Turn 5, they got only 3 cards down. A Professor X at the white hot room. I don't get it. I don't get it. Go ahead and play our first steps Galactus down here. Then I'll play Death on the Bifrost. So we'll just separate out our power here a little bit. Because I don't know what my opponent's doing here. They're snapping on. Professor X, they're not winning any location except Feast. They were winning 1-0. I just threw my Galactus first steps there. 18 to. I don't know what they got up their sleeve. A leader. Okay. Okay, well, they did steal my first step Galactus. I guess that's pretty cool. Okay. What they were snapping on? Snapping on the fact that they had a leader? And now OG Galactus comes in hand. Oh, man. Nowhere to play OG Galactus. But I think we can definitely beat. Yeah, we got 11 energy. I don't know how my opponent try to win this unless they play Shang-Chi. I have a Shang-Chi. What am I doing? We'll just knock out that first star Steps Galactus. They play Shang-Chi. Let's see. That's going to be 5, 8 power there. 3. Try to get 8 power here. So let's throw our Kitty Pryde down there. And yeah, we'll play OG Galactus here by death. That'll give us 18 power there. I don't know how my opponent wins. I mean, of course they can. Oh, they retreat. I took too long. I should have just ended my turn. All right. Well played, sir. I guess they were banking on stealing my first steps Galactus there. They did it, but it wasn't enough. I just had more stuff up my sleeve. So 4 cubes for us and a victory. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we're inching toward that galactic rank. Should back up towards galactic rank. Update the tracker here for you guys. Keeping ourselves honest as always. Over here with our win-loss tracker. There we go. All right, completed some missions too, so that's pretty cool. I am close to getting another 3,000 tokens, so I'll be able to get the card, featured card this week. People are scared of this card. It's Stardust. It is a 4/7. Ongoing cards can't be added to locations except by playing or moving them. This is going to be a meta shaker, man. People are scared of this card. It's going to shut down. I haven't seen any gameplay with it yet. And, of course, I haven't played with it yet either because I don't have it. But I am planning on getting it as soon as I hit my next 3,000 tokens. And we'll play with it, man. We'll play with it and we'll see. I don't know. Have you guys had any luck with Stardust yet? Have you seen Stardust in action? So many cards coming out, man. It's hard to keep up, man. It is hard to keep up. Like, I'm pretty sure I got new cards that I didn't have in my collection that I haven't played in any decks yet. Between all the events, limited time game modes that are happening, and everything else, you know, I haven't had a chance to play with all the cards. Used to be when I got a new card, I would try to make a deck with it and play with it. But now there's so many cards coming in new that it's a little bit harder to do that. All right, what do we got here? Turn 1. Need of Valir. Our first location cards here have +5 power. Nothing to play right now. We do have both Galactus in my hand. I am snapping. Why not? We got Twin Galactus, man. How you going to compete with Twin Galactus size? Twin Galactus is Freddy Jr. That's my opponent, Freddy Jr. How you going to compete with that? Weird World. Second location, draw 2 cards from your opponent's deck. Okay, what are they playing with? A High Evolutionary and a Nebula. Okay, there's a lot of A lot of high evolutionary happening. Had to deal with pesky little Cyclopses uh, poking around our stuff here. All right, I think I'll play Nebula down here. That does make her the Herald for Galactus' first steps. I'll play her down to Nidavellir. Actually, no, probably don't want to play her to, right? Let's play her down to Weird World. Because she'll scale, and the idea being if I play her off of... My opponent's probably going to want to play to get that +5 power, so if I play Nebula off of that location, I'll have a better chance of scaling up. Because my opponent will keep trying to play to Nidavellir. That's my my plan. Whereas if I played Nebula down to Nidavellir, my opponent was just probably going to stacking up Nidavellir anyways, because they get +5 power. That's the strategy there. We can play Wave now. And go right into an early Galactus. I think we do it, man. I think we do it. Let's play Wave down to Weird World here. We are going to turn Asgard, I think, into the place where we shall kneel, where Freddy Jr. might just perhaps kneel. They did play an Invisible Woman first steps down here. They are going to be sad when she goes bye-bye. Because here it comes, folks. Kneel before Galactus. Wave lets it happen. It'll be at Asgard. After turn 4, whoever's winning here draws 2 cards, so we might even get 2 cards out of this. I don't know. Oh, man, my opponent played all their cards down to Weird World. They're going to be so sad, including their Cyclops. So goodbye, Cyclops. Kneel before Galactus. And my opponent retreated. Yeah. You never know, man. I feel bad if it was some other deck, but because it's a high evolutionary deck, I'm glad. I've had trouble with playing against high evolutionary decks. At least with the decks I've been playing. Mainly because I haven't had a lot of counters for them, and the Cyclops just tears me up with the negative, constant negative zapping of energy, or of power, I should say. So, if Galactus can make a high evolutionary deck kneel, I am all for it and full of smiles. I tell you what. All right, guys, we got another win here. 6-0 so far. 6 wins, 0 losses. Yeah. 212 wins and 167 losses total for all of the live streams that I've done of Marvel Snap. Let's go, man. Let's go. Okay, awesome. Yep, we'll complete our daily missions here. Get a little bit closer. Some credits, at least, to help us get those 3,000 tokens that we need to get that Stardust card, so I can see what the heck all the fear's about. I haven't played against it, thankfully, yet. I think I might have saw it once, but that was it. So it didn't do anything to me in that game, I don't think, but certainly see the potential of it being a bit of an issue. All right, I'm your Huckleberry. I'm your Huckleberry. Well, I tell you what, you'll be a Huckleberry if you'll kneel before Galactus. How about that? White Palace was our first location. Copy the highest cost card in your opponent's hand. Oh crap! Highest cost card. Oh, they got a death from me. Now that's probably get a Frigga, which is kind of cool. We got OG Galactus in hand. So Iceman will not be the Herald, which is what I'm playing right now. They play a Hood down. Okay, so this is one of those silly Annihilus decks. Well, you know what? Galactus doesn't care about your Annihilus. You can send your negative cards over, and I'll just play Galactus someplace else. I do need my Wave in hand, though. There's Pixie. Well, we definitely got some good opportunities to play Pixie. So we'll play Pixie down here to mix up our cost of our cards a little bit. Our opponent on their toes. They play an Iron Patriot down there with the Hood. They're currently leading that White Palace 4-0. 2 slots available each. And my opponent. Sandbar is the second location. Created cards cost 1 more. Axe of Styx, and then Asgard was the third location after turn 4. Whoever's winning here draws 2 cards. Yeah, I think we play Baron Zemo down. Maybe we just play Baron Zemo down. I like to hold Baron Zemo for Galactus, but might not get Galactus out until turn 6 this game. Got a Fenris Wolf from my opponent. Oh, that's not bad of a grab. And then they play a Gladiator down, which they cannot destroy anything in my hand. I look full now. There's our wave. So we got a Galactus coming out next turn. Oh, I could play Frigga. Could play Frigga, get the Baron Zemo back. Wanna do that? Play wave, play Galactus. Let's just play wave. Let's just play wave. Play wave down here to Asgard. Maybe we'll get 2 cards there. My opponent will probably play there. Try to go for the 2 cards. They do play there. Only 1 card, though. A big card. Possibly a big card. Victoria Hand. Win that location. That's a Mr. Fantastic First Steps and a Phastos. And look at that. We got Twin Galactus coming at you guys. That's right. We're bowing before Galactus, and Galactus First Steps just got in my hand. And Galactus First Steps will... Galactus will be Galactus First Steps Herald. I just love when that happens. Do we throw away the Phastos? Yeah, let's just throw away the Phastos. That'll give me a little discount on hopefully Iron Man. Iron Man, good. I don't think I'll be able to use that. Here we go. Oh, you know what? I did that out of turn though. I should have played the Phastos first and then the Galactus. Oops! My bad. That should bring our death down to, yep, 0 cost. So we should be able to take this pretty good. They did play a card. Oh, they played a death down. Look at that. They played a death down to the Sandbar. They are currently leading Sandbar 12-6 to my Galactus. Well, that is crazy, but we have a free death. And we got a Galactus. Let's see. If I do 18 and then Iron Man, like, no. Yeah, my opponent retreated. You were my Huckleberry. I'm your Huckleberry. You were Galactus's Huckleberry. I don't know, man. Maybe this is evil. Maybe this is evil that I'm doing this here, but you know what's content? It's getting me. It's climbing me up the ranks, man. Nobody expects it, man. Nobody expects the Twin Galactus. Oh man. All right, well, we get an alliance bounty completed. By the way, if you are playing Marvel Snap and you do not have an alliance yet, why don't you join us here at the TPS, the Prime Sanctum? Yes, sir, you can get free stuff in the alliance. If you're not in an alliance, why not? Like I said, you can get the free stuff there, man. All you got to do is just complete bounties. You pick what bounties you want. They change as you pick them up. And yeah, you go from there. Of course, right now there's not really good bounties for me. I guess I'll win with Red Hulk. Let's get that bounty, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, look at this. I already unlocked all of my personal rewards yet. So look at all these boosters that you get and credits. Let's see. Look at that. That 50, 100, 150, 200. That's 200 credits just for personal rewards in an alliance. And then as you complete more, as the entire alliance completes the quest, you unlock all these where you can get even more credits, guys. So if you're looking to join an alliance, and why are you not in one, and you need one, check out the Prime Sanctum. You can go up here to search the Prime Sanctum. Boom, just like that. Let's do a search. There it is. There he is, the Prime Sanctum, the little monocle guy, Pringles guy with the monocle, the hat and mustache. That's us, guys. Come on in. Join us. Start getting your own free stuff. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. And now, after saying all that, let me update the tracker here. I don't think I updated it. I hope I didn't update it. I guess somebody will tell me if I did update it twice. But I don't think I did that. So here we go, man. 7 wins, no losses here with the Twin Galactus, man. What can you do, man? What's better than 1 Galactus? Well, 2 Galactus. That's what's better. Let's go ahead and jump into another game. See what we can do now. Who else would like to bow before Galactus? Chris Mech? Chris Mech's my next opponent. Do they want to bow before Galactus? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see here. Turn 1. I think I'll play my Kitty Pryde here. Unfortunate that all my low-cost cards are in hand because I also have Pixie in hand now. So we might still play Pixie just to get us some cheaper Death Galactus, Iron Man. There's a few cheap cards that we can still get. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and play Pixie. My opponent has not played anything down yet. They do snap. They don't know what they're dealing with, man. They do not deal with what they're dealing with. Chris Mech, do you know who's on their way to this planet at this very moment? Galactus himself, sir. Raven. A move deck, then, huh? Alright. We'll see how fast they move when Galactus makes them bow. In fact, I might just do it now. Or hold on to Galactus. He's 3 cost. Yeah, let's hold on. Let's be evil. Let's go ahead and snap back. And let's hold on to Galactus a bit here. And I'm just gonna play Iceman and Kitty Pryde down here. Wakanda. Croatia was the 3rd location, by the way. Cards here have -2 power. That is probably where I'm gonna drop Galactus. Even though the -2 power is there, I think that's going to hurt my opponent more than me. They play a Juggernaut down at Asgard with Kraven. Might be one of those Scream sorts of decks here, so. Well, let's see if they scream when they bow. Scream when they bow to Galactus. I think we'll do that right now. Playing Galactus down to Necrotia. And, yeah, I think I'll hold on to Kitty Pryde just so I'll have a cheap card to play at the Galactus location. They play Silk and Spider-Man down to Wakanda. Oh, Spider-Man's pulling Iceman over. That's going to screw up my Galactus, unfortunately. Ah, that stinks. Oh, you Spider-Man saved the day. Spider-Man saved the day there. I know. I wish I had a good job, but I just used Spider-Man. Uh-oh, emote. All right, so no Galactus. Chris Mech will not kneel that easily. Chris Mech says they will not kneel that easily. Well, I think we just play. I think we'll play our Baron Zemo down to Wakanda. Play Kitty Pryde down to Asgard, since this is not a Galactus game anymore. Still be a Galactus First Steps games, but he's not going to be very big. Pull a Kingpin down with our Baron Zemo. Okay, Silk gets over there. He's going to get bumped by their own King. Errol's trying to pull Kitty Pryde off of Asgard, but obviously can't pull her from the same location. All right, final turn here. My opponent does lead Asgard 17-0. They have Silk moving around like crazy on the board. I have Iron Man here. So I think play Iron Man for the energy. Oh, I can't do that. That's 7 energy. F6. I only have fist bump. Well, what they got going on? I'll play and down to I think we just play Iron Man down to Wakanda. And then I think, yeah, I don't know. Looking bad for us. Might be our first loss. One thing I can play is Kitty Pryde down to Necrosha, which I'm not happy about, but let's see what our opponent does. 2 cards down for them.
Iron Man.
Silk moving off of Wakana to Asgard. That's fine. Kitty Pryde coming down for us. A Stegron knocking over the Pixie. We're still okay. And then a Miles Morales Spider-Man. I think they win the tiebreaker there. Yeah, they do. That was 37 to 22. Yeah, they won it. Well, good job, sir. Chris Mech. Congratulations, you did not kneel before Galactus. Spider-Man thwarted our attempts. Curse you, Spider-Man. Curse you, Spider-Man. Who knew that little Peter Parker was going to thwart the plans of Galactus, right? But he did it, man. Proving that even the smallest hero can beat the biggest villain. All right. Go ahead and update our tracker here. 7 win, 1 loss, the stream. And 213 wins and 168 losses total for our live streaming of Marvel Snap. All right. What card are you guys most looking forward to this season? What card are you guys most looking forward to this season? I'm not sure. They're all kind of interesting for me. But I'd like to hear what you guys think. There are a few that I definitely want to try out. So I guess we'll see as the season progresses. But for right now, boom. Let's jump back in to another game of Twin Galactus. We've gone 7 wins, 1 loss so far, guys. This deck is putting in some work. Putting in some work. We are playing Blackjack 970 now as our opponent. Asgard again. Is that the featured location? Did I miss Asgard becoming the featured location? Because that seems like it's been in a lot of my games. But yeah, Asgard, the first location after turn 4. Whoever's winning here draws 2 cards. No Galactuses in hand yet. We do got Kitty Pryde going down. We'll get her powered up. Start powering her up. Kitty Pryde, probably one of my favorite 1-cost cards. Just so versatile. I can put her just about anywhere. Nothing I can play turn 2 here except Kitty Pryde again. I think we'll just play her back down to Asgard. Thankfully, my opponent didn't play anything either. They don't have anything yet. This time they do play a card. They got Morbius. Okay. We're playing a discard deck. Not too worried about that if we get our Galactuses in hand. Have to watch the Morbius lane and look for the Dracula lane. And yeah, from there. We do have Pixie in hand. Pixie can get us some cheap cards. So I think we'll do that. In fact, let's play Pixie down here. Play Phastos and Pixie. That would have been good. That would have been good. I guess I could take a chance and not play Pixie yet. No. We'll wait to play Phastos next turn. Phastos. Just to get our cards a little more discounted if we can. One plays a Lady Sif down, taking out a MODOK. That might hamper their plans a little bit. Unless they have a Khonshu or something. Khonshu discard deck. Fine. Let's see. Alright, now we can play our Phastos. Try to pack them in here to Asgard, see if we can win that location to try to get 2 cards in hand. Hopefully some Galactus. My opponent does the same thing. They got a Corvus Glaive going down, getting rid of a Scorn. We'll buff the Morbius, and they also get rid of a... Oh, and they bring down a Proxima Midnight, so that was a good turn for them, and I think they are going to win Asgard here. 23 power, but they do have it all filled up now, but Morbius is sitting there. Get even bigger when we're playing against a discard deck. So yeah, 25 to 10 currently. Avengers Compound, 3rd location. On turn 5, all cards must be played here, so we have to play cards there. No Galactus in hand yet. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate for sure. This is not looking good, I gotta tell you guys. Yes. Play Kitty Pryde and this rock. I have a 2-power rock here. I guess I'm gonna play that. I'm not feeling confident here, guys. The Galactus are taking a union break, I guess. Those Celestials, man, they gotta take their breaks, you know. Union, it's a cosmic law. Cosmic union law. Do I have a chance of winning this? My cards are horrible in hand right. My cards are horrible in hand. Yeah, my opponent snapped. I think I'm gonna retreat, guys. I don't think I can win this. No sense losing cards. I can play Kitty Pryde down there. And priority though. If I get rid of the 10 power here, that drops some 9 power. 15, we could tie them there. Other. Man, I don't know. I guess this is our only chance. I guess we will stay in it. I'll play Kitty Pryde down here to Asgard. Just try to power that up as much as we can. Good news is they have priorities. They play a Khonshu down, which brings back a MODOK. Orbeus. Are we also discarding a oh, what's it called? A Scorn. Golly. Yeah. Pretty big powered Scorn. They do pull it off. Yeah. Swept the board. Giving us a little finger wag from our other celestial friend. We'll give him a little fist bump back. Well, that didn't go so well. You know, celestial union breaks. You gotta be aware that the Celestials have to take union breaks, you know. And I just wasn't paying attention. I guess they had to take a union break because they did not show up that game. They did not show up in that game. All right, we did get an Iron Man upgrade. We're a little closer. Yeah, we're 15 collection points away from getting my next 3,000 token, getting the card that everybody's afraid of. All right, well, let's update the tracker here. Keep ourselves honest. Even when we lose, guys, we got to keep ourselves honest. Been a good run, though, so far. Only 2 losses, not too shabby compared to compared to what some of my decks have done in the past, for sure. You know, it's fun, man. It is fun. And you know what? If you're having fun, I hope you like and subscribe. I see people watching the video, and if you really just enjoy the videos, just give us a like and subscribe. That'll help out the channel quite a bit. I am a relatively small YouTuber, obviously, so I could use all the help that I can get. Yeah, and if you know somebody else who would possibly like this stream, then yeah, share it with them as well. We would love it, guys. We would love it. Let's go ahead and jump into another game here. Twin Galactus. That said, I do appreciate everybody that watches, even if you don't like and subscribe. Oh, what is it? Is there a thing at this point where, like, when people watch the video, they don't. It's just they do not want to like and subscribe anymore. Maybe it's because is it because a YouTuber says like and subscribe, and they're like, just because you said it, I am not liking nor subscribing. Well, hey man, what can you do? Well, I tell you what we can do. He can play Kitty Pryde down to Asgard, the first location again. Must be the hot location right now. All right. Isle of Silence, the second location. Ongoing effects here are disabled. Don't have to worry about that too much. We have Pixie in hand again. Pixie in hand. We do have a chance to get some cheaper Galactuses. Hopefully they're off of their cosmic union break by now. Will actually show up in my hand. Merlin coming down for my opponent. Merlin's such a good card too, man. Merlin is such a good card. A lot of good 2-drops have been coming out lately. Have you noticed that? 2 energy drops. But there's still that bug. You want to look at the cards? Well, too bad. We're going to all snap you right out of the game. Every time, man. Every time. Can we please get that fixed? Can we please get this fixed? But yeah, 2/3 Merlin, just great card, man. Drops. 2 drops have been going off. Fantastic. And First Steps, also an awesome 2-drop as well. Yeah. Yep. Mr. Fantastic. First Steps, my favorite drop. Hey, look at that. It's a Bishop. That is a cool variant as well. That's also their avatar, by the way. Bishop, I think, is an underrated card here, guys. He can scale. Not as much as some cards, but he can still scale. And that is a very cool variant. Volmi. Yeah. Must be a rarer one out there. Okay. What do we got here? No Galactus still. Ay. Remember how I was saying, well, the deck can still survive without Galactus. Not as much. We are now seeing that that's not quite the case. All right, I'll just play Wave down here to Asgard. Maybe we'll get to draw 2 cards. Opponent also plays 2 cards down to Asgard, but they beat 16 or 11 power. They play Psylocke and a Polymorph, which turns the Psylocke into a Surtur. That's a pretty big upgrade for him. Well, we do get Asgard, and there's our First Steps Galactus coming into hand. That's good. Better late than never, I guess. Oh, and there's the OG Galactus. They both came out close to the same time. So we can definitely pull a Galactus here and have them bow before him. Which, you know what? I think I do. And once again, original Galactus is going to be the herald of actual Galactus First Steps. Oh, wow. They piled up the Thunderbolt's Tower while I played Galactus. This might not work. I might have got burned. Oh, well, let's see. All right, okay, they're taking all their cards back from Thunderbolt Tower with once and future stuff. Okay. It's upgrading their Bishop, but guess what? Kneel before Galactus! Goodbye, Bishop! Goodbye, Bishop. I should snap. Then see if my opponent runs away. That's usually what happens. That is usually what happens. Final turn here. We got a 0 energy death here. We have priority as well. Opponent snapped. Really? What are they snapping on? Wait, I'm going to play Baron Zemo. I would have played my First Steps Galactus down. Probably have a really big card. And if they have Surtur in their deck, they're playing with some pretty big cards. So maybe Baron Zemo will pull a pretty big card down. If they just play... See, I'm worried about a Shang-Chi here. I could play First Steps Galactus. Now let's just go with Baron Zemo. We'll see. They play 2 cards. Baron Zemo, what do you got for me, buddy? A Mysterio, 6 power Mysterio. They play Angela and Shang-Chi. Okay, we did miss the Shang-Chi. All right, sweet. So I'm glad we went with the Baron Zemo there. They did have Shang-Chi in their hand and, in fact, did play it. They fist bumped us. I fist bumped back to you, sir. Thank you for kneeling before Galactus. See you on the next kneeling. Yeah, he's sad emoted. Sad emoted Baron Zemo. I don't blame you, sir. I do not blame you. Thank you for playing, though. 8 cubes, even. That's what this deck does, man. You bring, like I said, what's better than 1 Galactus? 2 Galactus. Bring in the Galactize. Bring in all the Galacti here. All right, we got 8 wins, 2 losses so far this stream. 214 wins and 169 losses total for live streams. Go ahead and update that tracker for you guys. I don't know. I like to keep track, man. I like to keep track. I like to keep track of how we're doing, you know? How we're doing there. All right, let's see here. What do we got going on here? All right. Yep, I think that's going to be it for this stream, guys. Hope you guys have had fun, man. Man, what a streak. 8 wins, 2 losses. almost as good as our run to Infinite with our First Steps Human Torch deck that we made a couple streams back. That went pretty well. Got us into Infinite. Who knows, man? Will the Twin Galactus get me into Infinite this this season? I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see if anybody picks up the Twin Galactus as well. I haven't seen it being played by anybody else yet, so who knows? Who knows? But man, it's a lot of fun. Again, though, like if you don't get the Galactus in hand, though, it's you're pretty much screwed. So it really does require you to have at least one of the Galactus in hand, and then if you get 2 Galactus in hand and just wave or no Geo Galactus, that's usually pretty much because people don't usually expect it, guys. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thanks for stopping by and enjoying the stream. And again, I know you're probably getting tired of hearing me say it, but if you like the video, please like, subscribe. That would really help out a lot. Get the algorithm going. I don't even know what the YouTube algorithm does. All I know is people come and watch the video, and I'm glad for that. Thank you for coming and watching. Share it with people if you really do like it. And yeah, if you want to like. If you want to subscribe, I'd love to have you subscribe. You can see when I go live. Like I said, I try to go live every. I try to stay to a. I've tried in the past to stay on a live stream schedule, but I do have a regular job that I work as well, and sometimes I get so worn out from doing that job that sometimes I just don't have energy on my days off to get through a stream, or nothing really cool has been happening with the stream in the game or whatever. But I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best to keep on streaming. All I can say is I probably will stream on Wednesday nights going forward from here. I don't know what time. Probably later in the day. 11 p.m., 12 a.m., somewhere around that schedule, Eastern times. If you enjoy the stream, feel free to come by and stop by again sometime when I'm streaming again and see what we can do in the game of Marvel Snap. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. I am signing off. This is VP. I will talk to you later, and hey, keep on gaming.